And welcome to another watch along. And this time we'll be featuring Justice League The New Frontier from 2008. This was originally written by Darwin Cook for DC The New Frontier TPB. And let's see the chat. So we have Sin Havoc on the chat. Welcome, Sin. And this was the dawn of the Silver Age, the modern retelling of the Silver Age DC heroes, and will turn your players over. You can go anywhere. HBO Go doesn't have the Justice League, the New Frontier anymore, so I have to search for a new streamer. So here I am, and let's start in five, four, three, two, one. Okay, the classic WB premiere. HBO don't get. Yes, they sold it somehow.
Like all great stories, I
So,
emerged from the
so
moments that
we
mine
see the
became
art of
isolated.
Bruce
I
Timm's
developed a self
team
lesson.
doing a tribute to Darwin Cook.
Then the sphere was struck by a vast celestial explosion.
This is focusing on the center.
Black chunks of death filled the skies, and the world became a chaotic garden of doom. Soon the sphere began to nurture new kinds of life, and there was one that stood above all the rest. Its fragile shell
They
belied its vicious nature. In
featured
what seemed like a heartbeat, these things proliferated into
the
monster
evolution of
monstrous
man,
machines.
warlike, until of
Now we have
course
harnessed the most destructive force
from stone to the
and
atomic
I,
bomb.
the center, have concluded that the sphere must be cleansed of them.
Weird that they have the last story, and the writer just committed suicide. Oh my. Yes, Saslap is selling everything. Sell that IP. But I heard that in order to sell DC, you have to sell the whole Warner Bros. That will be tough. This, of course, is set on the setting of this story is in the 1950s as they push away the Justice Society. Lucy Lawless plays Wonder Woman. This is written by Stan Berkovich with Darwin Cook before he died. Executive producer Bruce Timm. David Bullock is the director. 1953, July 27. Up above Korea. This is Ace Morgan and Hal Jordan flying this classic jet planes. They're above Korea. Hal Jordan's really a very good pilot. Remember, this was the dawn of the Cold War. I heard that uh, it's make or break for Gunnipu if his Superman film flops, then it's all over. And honestly, they should sell the ZSJL IP to Netflix and have Zack complete his film film arc.
It's over. War over.
Jordan just killed a young North Korean soldier. Then we switch scenes to the Gotham City Observatory.
I'm so sorry.
This is the time
Supposed to send a signal.
Professor Erdel uh,
How could I know?
died, and
You
he
here.
teleported. Before dying, he teleported
I suppose we
John
both
Jones,
the shock of our
John Jones, the
Your
Martian
power must
Manhunter.
be stronger than mine. Whoever you are, forgive me.
So we get uh, the very first Silver Age superhero, of course, is the Martian Manhunter. Second is the Flash. Then Green Lantern. This is Indochina, 1954. Must be Vietnam or Cambodia. Kyle MacLachlan is Superman. Notice that the S symbol, the Superman emblem, is
Diana, what's going on?
black and yellow,
Sounds like
same
I've been
as
wasting your time.
same color as
Don't judge
the
me, Cal. I get a
Fleischer
little nervous when
cartoons
What are you
Superman
talking about?
costume.
I was heading upriver when I passed this village about 4 days ago. The people here helped the French.
Wonder
rebels
Woman
didn't like
is
that. They murdered the
drawn.
men and children and they threw them in the
Uh,
river.
well,
These
she
women were beaten and
seems
pinned in
to be
tiger
drawn
cages for
taller
rebels
than
to
Superman here.
use.
The rebels. How did they die?
I only disarmed them. I left their guns in a clearing, and then I let the women out of their cages.
Man, the women killed the men.
They did this? And you just stood by and watched?
I gave them
Indochina
freedom
is,
and
of course,
justice. You know, the
Vietnam,
American way.
Cambodia,
This is what the government's afraid of, Diana. Us acting like
those
vigilantes.
I have to do what I think is right.
That's what a lot of the others
those
said.
places
When the Batman's a fugitive, the whole
in the
Justice
Golden
Society gets
Triangle.
fired, and our man's dead. No matter how
So
much
in this
we do,
story,
deep down,
our
people
man
are
is
always going to
dead.
be scared of us. Isn't that why you and I signed those loyalty oaths?
Take a look around, Cal. Oaths don't mean much here. All I see is suffering and madness.
But
Yep,
There's the door
Wonder
space.
Woman is definitely taller than Superman, and she showed him the door. The cast of Justice League: The New Frontier is Jeremy Sisto as Bruce Wayne, David uh, Borvenaz as Hal Jordan, Miguel Ferrer as John Jones, Neil Patrick Harris as Barry Allen, John Hurd as Ace Morgan, Lucy Lawless as Diana Prince, Kyle MacLachlan as Kal-El Clark Kent, Lex Lang as Rick Flag, and Arthur Curry, Phil Morris as King Faraday, Kaya Sedgwick as Lois Lane, Brooke Shields
last I
as
heard, she's
Carol
back in
Feathers,
It sounds like she's lost her mind.
I don't think it's that simple. Diana's an Amazon who's become an American. She's trying to
Corey
make sense of her
Burton,
convictions.
Ray Palmer,
Between her and that Batman character.
Townsend Coleman as Dr. Will
They
Magnus,
are, but neither of them would sacrifice their principles for a friend. Ever since
Robert
McCarthy.
Atkin Dawes as the Guardian,
Whatever party, whatever administration, they'll always be.
Shane Habuka
We need our heroes
as
to
Dick
stand up and
Grayson,
show us what this country is supposed to be.
Vicky Lewis as Iris West.
We need a leader.
Yep. We switch scenes again. It's Las Vegas. Wildcat versus Cook is the boxing element poster. Probably Ted Grant.
10's the number to win. Now, why don't you tell me what we're doing here, Ace? Told you, Al, it's a surprise. You'll find out tomorrow. Now, roll those dice before they cool off.
Man,
Come on, 10. And you have the loveliest light in your eyes, Dick.
Can we get back to the interview, please?
Oh, yeah, my philosophy.
we're seeing Iris Allen, Iris West.
Because it might be the last. Nicholas West.
Very.
That's me. I've always been, deep like that. Time for the sound check, Bob.
Man,
Back in a moment.
This is a period piece, the 50s.
Heavyweights are giving us quite a show tonight. It looks like it'll have to wait for the next round, folks. Meantime, we've got the champ,
Ted Wildcat Grant is the boxing champ during this time.
I do. But I wanted to tell you how much I miss you. You have no idea.
Come on, how could you miss me? I mean, you're in Las Vegas, interviewing all those singers and movie stars.
There are lots of potholes in that lane, let me tell you.
Iris? Iris!
Okay, timestamp. 14 minutes and 15 seconds into the movie. We have Captain Cold wearing a white robe, which is very,
stay calm.
very out of character somehow.
What's happening? You there. The naughty girl on the phone. Iris!
And of course, Barry Allen is already the Flash by this time. He ran from Central City in the Midwest to Las
Just a
Vegas.
few more seconds, everyone. Ah, my ride is here.
Okay, the Flash saves Iris.
Wait!
Make it quick. Hot damn, Ace. It's that super fast guy from Central City.
The Flash. He'll take care of this clown. I took precautions in case you drop by. If you so much as touch me, you'll trigger 6 cryogenic bombs I've hidden around the city.
Oh
and
boy,
they'll go off
it's a
in
trap.
90 seconds
6
anyway.
cryogenic
Unless you
bombs
find
if
So it's your
the
choice,
Flash
me or
touches
the city. And everyone in it.
Leonard Snart,
89, 88,
Captain Cold.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6.
Neil Patrick Harris plays a really cool Barry Allen. And there he goes. Catching Captain Cold.
It took me a second or two, but I finally figured out the 6th bomb was just a wild goose chase.
You are different from the
Man.
other lesser beings. Faster. Why?
Captain Cold
Lesser beings?
is possessed by the entity known as the Center.
What did you do?
I rewired it on the way down.
And he rewired the cold gun and freezes Captain Cold.
Don't ever
Well,
mess with my eyes.
Cold. Nice. Snowing in Las Vegas. That's a sight to see. Now we see Hothead Hal Jordan with Ace Morgan.
Well, this little trip's been fun, but are you ever going to tell me where we're headed, Big Daddy?
To hell if you don't slow down. What's wrong?
His 1950s talk, like for example,
Was Korea.
we don't
Changed everything.
say Big Daddy anymore.
Look, Ace, you know
that ever since I was a kid, watching my old man fly, I wanted to see the stars. With the war and then the hospital, it's like I'm damaged goods. I can't get a first-class outfit to take me on. Without a ride, I sure can't climb the pyramid.
Slow down.
Why bother?
You have to, kid. That's we're here.
So, Ace Morgan just recruited Hal Jordan for a special project of Ferris Air.
It's where you get your second chance.
Came back to the Morgan. That's
He could have killed
There's a Red Scare happening during this time, 1954.
come here.
And lots of anti-communist feelings for the American
Ace Morgan's
public.
recommendation carries a lot of weight at Air's aircraft. I assume he spoke as well of us to you.
He did. And I can't
Okay.
imagine anywhere else I'd rather be right now.
Hal Jordan and
Do you
Carol Ferris having a
have any
date.
questions?
I'm surprised your father isn't interviewing me. Not that it's mine, it's just that you're
A woman? My father trusts me with the day-to-day operation of the company. And if that's good enough for him, it ought to be good enough.
Whoa!
Jordan playing
I was only saying
chauvinist.
that you're younger than you made so much.
Oh, you're good, fly boy. Let's save it for the present. One last question. In your resume, there's a gap between July and December of '53.
I was in a VA hospital. Psych ward. Most people would talk about this kind of thing, but I learned a lot about myself there. I came out knowing who I really am and what I really want.
You report for training and security clearance in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay, he's hired.
Waiter, some champagne.
Look, Hal, I don't get involved with my employees.
I understand, Bill, but I don't start work for 2 more weeks.
2
Mhm.
glasses.
Makes sense. Hal makes sense.
So, where'd this hot tip come from, John?
The source.
Well, I think I know your secret.
You do?
The tips you get from out of the blue, those hunches of yours that all
John
turn out to be
Jones
right.
is the human guys for the Martian Manhunter.
Something like that. Try the back. I'll see if I can pick this lock.
And of course, John can face through walls. It's Batman versus the satanic cult. Lots of Satanists during this time. John is petrified when he saw the flame.
You are the tribute. Yours is the glory of nourishing the strength of the Santa. You okay, John?
Man. Batman.
No! Stay away! Stay away!
Back off. You're scaring the boy.
Batman scares little kids. And he's gone.
You will be judged too. You will all be judged. Without the center, there is no holy.
The center.
Batman just broke the teeth of The Satanist tongue. This is Hal Jordan talking to Colonel Rick Flag,
You go for 72.
Senior.
Yes, Captain Personality. Jordan is go for exercise 72. Hit it.
My pleasure.
He's training Heavy G. This was, of course, the 50s. No, no returning, no returning
How's he doing?
rocket
Tough enough, that's for sure. But I'm getting sick.
like SpaceX
He's a
during
pilot,
this
Captain.
time.
He's used to making decisions and being in control. This kind of training goes against his nature,
Can't be helped. It's all part of the big picture.
which he hasn't seen yet.
Carol. I mean, Miss Ferris. Afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Jordan. I trust Colonel Flag is keeping you busy.
This stuff? Child's play, Miss Ferris. Perhaps later I could show you.
Jordan,
What?
exercise 73, remember?
Yeah, they tell me 73 is the charm. Good day, Miss Ferris.
Yes, and the flirting of Hal
What are his
Jordan.
Excellent. Responses in the 99th percentile.
So someone is being possessed by the center again. Subtle this time.
Not that I'm complaining,
Real
but where
subtle.
exactly are you taking me?
Where have you always wanted to go?
That's a leading question.
No, I mean since you were a kid. Your big goal.
The stars. But at the rate we're going, the Russians are going to beat us into orbit by months.
Who said anything about orbit?
Whoa!
Man, those army jeeps are real classic.
A hole in the ground. Isn't that the wrong direction?
Sometimes you have to go through hell to get to heaven.
Sometimes you have to go through hell to get to heaven. What a saying.
What is all this?
Welcome to the real Ferris aircraft.
All right, an underground airfield with rockets and the ship that's
See that
gonna
silent man down there? He'll explain everything.
lead them
His name's
to
Faraday. Works for
the
government.
stars.
And
It's
if you
King
like your friend,
Faraday.
you'll love him.
You're weak, erratic, emotional. That's my money, at least a little thing. But I'm told you're the best we've got. You keep your mouth shut and your ears open. I'm about to share some of this nation's greatest secrets with you.
King Faraday is still the G-man.
A couple of years ago, we found the body of a radical scientist named Erdell in a small observatory near Gotham. Somehow, we've been able to contact Mars.
Mars. This is all part of the the alien
We
agenda.
found this footprint at the observatory.
Did you find what made that print?
No,
Whoa.
whatever it is, it's eluded us for 2 years. There's life on Mars, Jordan.
Life on Mars. Just like the David Bowie
Just a
song.
pilot. What does this have
Is
to
there
do?
life on Mars?
You haven't figured it out yet?
We've got to know what these Martians want from us. Since we can't find
So
them
the
here
real
on Earth,
mission
we're going to Mars.
is that they're going to Mars.
Outstanding.
Welcome home, Mr. Jones.
Why didn't you sense me as you seem to do others?
Batman is
Why are you here?
facing
Because of the center.
Detective
The cult's
John
spreading
Jones.
all over the world. At first, I thought it might be the communists, but they're having trouble with the cults too.
It's not ideological. There's some kind
The
of
cult
psychic force
is not
involved. It's affecting
ideological.
people with high susceptibility, getting into their minds. I felt it.
Yes, my feelings.
Hell, let's just say that's my secret. You came here because you want to work together. True?
True.
Then we'll share our information. I've already collected some.
Area 51, the KKK in
I'll
America.
put that in there. And one other thing. I'm not sure where you are or where you come from.
Batman
My
knows
instincts tell me you to be trusted.
that
Make no mistake, though.
John Jones is
Perhaps
an
that was
alien.
the radioactive medium to stop the one from the tropics. With you, all I need is a penny for a book of matches.
It's another StreamYard versus Qatar moment.
Now, baby. We're gonna find out what makes you tick. Here we go.
What you got there, John?
Sam Bradley is, of course,
Not exactly. The
John
author did
Jones'
suicide a
partner.
while back. He thought the
These
world
are
was fine.
classic
You like this
DC
weird stuff,
characters.
Well, you should see what they got in the interrogation room. He shot a cop on the parkway. Then we found his mummy in his trunk.
Mental case.
Not your typical one. This guy's a scientist.
Man, the
You're
scientists
gonna kill me, aren't you?
in
You're part of it. I'm not going to kill you. And what do you think I'm part of?
the Mars project.
It's everywhere.
What do you know about the center?
It's going to kill everyone. I was trying to get away from it.
How do you know all this?
I just do. I can feel it. I tried to get in on the Mars mission, but they wouldn't take me.
The Mars mission?
The Mars mission.
Yes, they're going to Mars. It's safe there.
Who's going to Mars?
The government. They won't let us normal people go.
Normal people.
Hello, Harry. I've been very worried about you.
No! Don't let him hear me!
Special Agent Faraday. Harry used to be a hell of a scientist. Did lots of classified stuff. We can't leave him in a regular institution because of what he might spill.
You're referring to the Mars mission?
The Mars
You
mission.
told me about a mission to Mars.
He's even farther gone than I thought. That's possible. Come on, Harry.
King Faraday playing the Man in Black.
Please!
Mr. Faraday, if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know.
Sure. We've been able to contact Mars. Life on Mars. We're going.
And of course,
See you around.
John's telepathic powers enabled him to eavesdrop.
Wilson's
Oh,
vigilante activities kept the local white supremacists at bay for years. But his luck ran out yesterday. He was caught by a mob and killed. Police say they have no suspects. In other news, sorry to interrupt. Something I have to get off my chest. I've always used my power to help people, but now the government's on my tail, hunting me like
okay,
criminals.
there's a
You just saw what happened to
government
John Wilson. America needs more people like him.
witch hunt
But where are they going to come from? Our government.
concerning
As for me,
the superpowered people,
giving it up.
meta
Breaks my heart that
meta
there are people I
humans.
love and I don't want anything to happen to them. So, good night, everybody. Good luck.
Who needed him anyway?
Probably some kind of crook.
Definitely a freak.
Definitely. And what was with that red costume? Red's for commies.
Man,
Hey,
is
where you
that
going?
real? Reds are for commies. Weird. Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Ray Palmer, The Story of the Losers, Dinosaur Island.
Mr. Jones, how did you locate me?
I may not be the world's greatest detective, but I have my methods. This is all the information I've been able to collect. It's the last of it. I thought I could make a life for myself here among you humans. I didn't think I had a choice. But there is one now. There's just too much hatred here. Too much
There's too
ignorance,
much hatred
too much mindless
in
conformity. I'm leaving.
during this era.
Have a nice trip. Some of us don't have that luxury.
Timestamp is 35 minutes and 35 seconds in.
Flying Cloud, status report.
Flying Cloud is go. Secure for launch. Jordan, go.
Good luck, Flying Cloud. God be with you.
Flying Cloud is, of course, Rick Flag Sr. and Hal Jordan.
Go for launch on all points.
Roger.
The animation is very similar to Bruce Timm's work, only a bit
Ignition
kind of
sequence start.
streamlined, since this is, after all, a movie.
All engines running.
Classic animation needs classic music. Yeah. And they caught the Martian.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bruce Timm heavily influenced. Yes, true. He is the executive producer of this one, and his style is very apparent.
Almost there.
Something is wrong, and the rocket uh, is failing, just like all those early Apollo uh, missions.
We're gonna have to take her back. Too risky. Jordan, listen to me. We have weapons on us.
What?
In case the Martians turned out to be hostile.
The
Nerve gas, germ bombs.
nerve
Even
gas, germ bombs, nuclear bombs.
Doesn't make a still land this thing. What's that?
It's a destruct switch. I'm sorry, Jordan, but you knew the risks.
You just relax, Colonel. I'll have you on the ground in no time.
What's going on up there? Come in, Flying Cloud.
We've had an engine failure. I'm gonna glide her back.
Negative. It's too dangerous. Where's Flag?
Don't worry about him. Or your weapons. They'll both be okay.
Weapons.
Okay,
You
the slap.
son of a bitch.
Carol slap
Jordan,
King
put Flag back
Faraday.
on.
No can do, Faraday. He's indisposed.
Call in the big guy.
Calling the big guy. The big guy, of course, is you guessed it, Superman.
Flag, don't! I can land it!
Can't bet the world on that, Jordan.
Damn. This is a suicide mission for Rick Flag and they're burning up upon re-entry. Man, just like the Human Torch. And here comes Superman. He saved Jordan. And can't be helped. He ignited the bombs in the rocket. Damn. That was intense. And they already have their first casualty. Yeah. Timestamp is 41 minutes and 25 seconds in. This is a short film. This is a little bit more than an hour. Their mission failed, but Faraday got what he wanted. He got
Nerve gas? What were you thinking? We didn't know.
Martian Manhunter.
We're still not sure.
Of what, exactly?
If we can trust him. You trust me, and I'm an alien. Yeah, but it's because he looks so different, isn't it?
Yep,
Well, you have to admit.
Listen,
the
he's seen the power he has.
Martian Manhunter
He can
looks
place anytime
different.
he
That's
wants,
why
but he has
they
to.
don't trust him.
That should tell you
Superman
something.
is an alien too, but he looks just like us. And we're back to Themyscira.
America, Diana. It's changed since the war. Back then, we were in the right. It was simple. They still say they're in the right, but they don't always act that way. Men. Things have changed here too, Diana. A lot of us are beginning to think we need a leader who sticks closer to home. And who would such a leader be? You?
This is actually Diana using a sword. That huge shadow is the for it's for things to come. Okay, green light, Hal Jordan. We all know what this is leading to. All right, this is the origin of one of my favorite DC heroes, Hal Jordan's Green Lantern. Aside from Hawkman and Superman and Batman, Green Lantern is my favorite, along with the Flash. It's Abin Sur.
Hal Jordan,
Hal Jordan.
you
I
know
am
me.
I am Abin
Who are you?
Sur.
I am Abin Sur.
You need a doctor. Let me.
Listen to me. What I have to tell you will seem unbelievable, but
They did this
I
origin
am the Green Lantern
for
sent to
the
make
live
and
action
on the
movie
way
starring Ryan Reynolds,
Help.
but
in the coming battle,
it
the
flopped.
center.
Center of what?
Guess why?
It is a monstrous creature.
It's because
It kills you humans so
they
much.
had Hal
It intends to
talk too
eradicate
much,
every
talk
living
too much
soul
philosophy
on
over how to
planet.
use the ring,
Your atmosphere a few days ago.
and it
Take a look at the
cost
explosion.
really
There was
it
too
was
much yellow energy.
really expensive because
In
of the
order
special
to
effects,
find you,
the costume,
I had to
the
find the
CGI,
deserving one.
everything.
A man
It's one of
from
those
here.
early DC
A lot of people have
DCU
power because of
failure
what happened in the war.
out there.
Did your ring tell you about that?
You are no coward, Hal Jordan. To you, all life is precious, and this ring is far too powerful to fall into the hands of someone who doesn't understand that.
So Abin Sur has just given Hal the power ring and the power battery.
How does this thing work?
The Guardians, they will.
Okay, this is one of the most dramatic death of Abin Sur ever. They ooh, it's Robin.
You do know.
You must be Robin. I hear you're quite a detective.
Well, I try not to brag.
Have you finished your homework yet?
So Bats changed costume.
Hmm. New look.
I want to see what was
Mind if I
Justice
ask?
League
As a matter of
Immortal.
fact, I did.
You and me
I was
both,
just
Sin
saving the
Havoc.
scarecrow
You and me
for the
both.
show.
It could have been awesome.
This all lines up with dozens of stories we've run in the planet this year. The children's book is particularly bumpy.
As if
Who
someone
was gonna play
something else.
Batman? Who was gonna play Superman? Megan. Who was that Megan who was gonna play Wonder Woman? Could have been dope. Okay, giant monster.
I'm not sure what it's trying to do.
Arnie Hammer was supposed to be Batman. Yeah, that I know. This was before his stars uh, flickered. I don't know what new project Arnie Hammer have these days. Man, those blood stains in the invisible jet, the invisible plane, look so real and practically.
Diana,
Haven't flown
That's the way
in years. Guess I'm a little rusty.
easy, easy.
DJ
Thought it
Cotrona was supposed to be
quite a sweet trip.
Superman. DJ Cotrona. Isn't he the one in that
It's coming here.
series, vampire series from Dusk Till Dawn and G.I. Joe?
Both know this place could never hold someone with your powers. Why do you stay?
I'm determined to beat you at this game without reading your mind.
Megan Gale was supposed to be
Level.
Wonder Woman. Yep,
Very well.
I saw those
I
early
have looked through
pictures
your
back
mind,
then,
and
and
by extension, your heart.
could have been
You honestly believe
could have been
there
great.
will be a better day
The
when
last
this
time
will
I
be
saw Megan
necessary.
Gale was in
To find that within
Mad
you
Max Fury Road.
has filled my heart with hope.
Oh, so Common was supposed to be John Stewart. Hmm. This was before Suicide
The
Squad
Sentinels
and John
feel
Wick.
his presence very strongly now.
Looking for a place to go? I got one other destination for you, but we might not come back.
I'm ready. The last time I appeared without warning in this form, someone died of fright. Perhaps I should take a friendlier appearance. Suit yourself.
And John converted to his superhero form,
Real men wear pants.
but real men wear pants. Yep.
There's absolutely unprecedented situation on the coast of Florida. The combined fight of the U.S. Armed Forces have so far.
Bourbon, please.
One moment it appears we've reestablished contact with our reporter at the scene.
The only word I can find to describe
Lois
the kill
Lane
is
is a reporter.
biblical. It's a living island.
A living
At least
island.
25 miles across.
This is kaiju
It has
level.
large ports which discharge intense blasts of energy, but which can also draw things
Okay,
into
Teresa Palmer was supposed to be Talia Al
2 minutes
Ghul.
ago, we watched it inhale an
You know,
entire aircraft carrier.
the Al Ghul in Ra's name means the demon,
The loss of
and
life
it's
out there is incalculable.
they converted it
Wait,
into his
we're
surname,
turning
which is
around.
very
We've been ordered
very
back.
I
funny.
have to tell you something. I'm
I
going.
already know.
Flash just confessed that he's the
I'm a reporter, remember?
the
I always
Flash
suspected,
to
and then I heard your voice
Iris.
on the news the other night.
I was only trying to protect
Timestamp
you. I think
51
I'm some kind of
minutes
criminal.
and 45
We know
seconds
better, don't
left.
we?
Going forward,
So what are you waiting for?
that's the
Who's going to
timestamp.
be there? Superman, Wonder Woman, people like that. I'm just a guy
Who's
who runs
Teresa
a movie
Palmer?
feeds and pocket awards.
You're more than that. And you're going to prove it.
They should have made Justice League Mortal into an animated feature.
What are you doing? Where have you been? And what happened to the simulator?
Long story.
Have you seen the news? Do you have any idea what?
Oh, good. You're going down there, aren't you? How the pacifists are going down there to get killed by
Jay
that.
Baruchel as
What would you have
Maxwell
me do? Or do
Lord.
you think I'm a coward?
Oh
too?
Lord.
I looked up your war record. You never fired at those North Korean planes.
Maybe I
Jay
just didn't
Baruchel
believe
was
what we
supposed to
were
be
doing there
Maxwell
was worth
Lord.
killing for. But in that bridge,
Well,
I found
it
out
ain't
what we're made to kill. Survival.
Sean Gunn,
Kill, survive.
the Weasel.
Aren't you going to at least say goodbye? Don't you?
Okay. Typical Hal Jordan. Anton Yelchin as Wally West, the Flash. During this time, the Flash was, of
Whoa,
course,
we're just here to help.
Wally West. So we have Green Arrow, Adam Strange,
Don't need help, especially not from you.
the Black Hawks,
You think you can hit me? It's been tried before.
Don't push us, mister.
and Superman Slap. That's
I see I
that
have your
felt
attention.
like a sonic boom.
We face a threat big enough to wipe us off the earth, and still we bicker about a mask or a uniform. My best friend is lying upstairs right now.
So
She would have given her
Superman's
life
best
for this
friend
country.
here in the New Frontier is Wonder
America was
Woman.
founded on the notion that a person should be free to follow his or her destiny. But we can't do that if living in fear of our own government. We need to reclaim this country for free men and women everywhere.
What about your government friends?
That's a fair question. Superman's right. Persecution and paranoia have to stop. From here on, we work together. As free
Right.
Americans.
UK's Byrne was supposed to be Martian Manhunter.
I'm gonna fly out
Whoa.
now and recon this thing.
Not the fat guy, right?
When I get back, we'll work out a strategy. Are you with me?
Superman really gives a really cool pep talk. Jimmy Olsen and Lois are always in Superman's tail. The design, the the character designs, the creature designs reminds me of Jack Kirby's art. Superman killing the dinosaur creatures. They didn't complain back then. Using his
America's
heat
champion,
vision
went
of
down
all
in
time,
several
of
hours.
all weapons he can use.
An exhaustive search has found no sign of him. Here at the cave, the greatest minds in the free world are now working on a plan to stop this monster before it reaches the coast. We cannot
In
panic.
order to work together,
We cannot let
they
our
must have a
sense of
common
loss
enemy. This is a sad moment for Lois as the creature hit
It's a whole new
Superman.
life form we've never even imagined.
Or it could be nothing more than the ravings of some demented cartoonist.
So it's the challengers of the unknown,
And there's only one way
the
to stop
Black
this.
Hawks,
I want you all to listen to this man.
Gentlemen,
Ray
I'm
Palmer,
From Ivy
the
University.
future
I've heard of you,
Atom.
Palmer, and your invention, matter reduction.
right. I won't work.
Adam
Everything that
Brody,
shrinks becomes unstable.
Barry Allen. Yep, the Flash.
We start with an all-out aerial assault. We hit the thing from every direction at once. That's just a distraction. While it's fighting off the air core, we use this baby on it. This gizmo uses light to shrink things. Question. Wait. Everything the ray shrinks becomes unstable. Meaning, it explodes. Still have a question?
That thing out there is one hell of a lot bigger than an orange. How are you gonna?
It is big.
Santiago
That's why we have
Cabrera
to
was
expose
supposed
its
to be
surface the ray piece
Aquaman.
by piece.
All in the blink of an eye? That's impossible without Superman.
No, it's not impossible. Is it?
Piece of cake.
Any other questions?
Piece of cake.
George.
About time.
Attacking the surface won't be enough to distract this thing. You need someone to go inside with bombs.
You volunteering?
He'd better, because I'm not going in there alone.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
All of you remember, Today there are no Democrats,
The-
no Republicans,
there are
no
no
Hawks, no
Democrats,
Dubs.
no
Just the naked simplicity
Republicans,
of
no
absolute
Hawks, no Dubs.
mankind's survival. Good luck to us all.
Okay, timestamp is 48 minutes and 58 minutes and 50 seconds in coming in for this movie. Justice League Mortal could have been interesting.
All right, men. Our job is to protect Flash until Morgan and Jordan light it up. I want it.
Uh-oh. Baby kaijus and Tommy guns. You think we'll see Wonder Woman in the DCU? We'll probably see a version of Hippolyta. As for Wonder Woman, if DC discontinued her project, she'll still be there. Although I think the deal was that she needs to have a continuous printing of stories, or else the ownership will revert back to Molten, to the creator. And those who think that it will be public domain, no, it won't. They have a contract. I think we're going to see, oh yes, probably Wonder Girl. And Donna Troy is one of those convoluted character over at DC. You can't. She was originally created to be Diana's mirror image, mirror self, and somehow they just change Donna's history again and again and again. Well, you can blame Crisis on Multiple Earths then, on Infinite Earths for all those changes. Also, Hawkman was heavily affected by the crisis. Timestamp is 1 hour and 1 minute and 55 seconds in the movie. Did Faraday kill himself? Especially, special special with Titans being developed, because Robin Damian Wayne will be a big character in Gunslade. In my eyes, if he's gonna do Titans,
All of you, fight on!
I don't know, man.
All weapon systems hot.
Will he be
It ain't when you go.
able
How you
to
go.
do the other films he planned? This is all looking like a lost cause, especially if ever Superman Legacy flops. It's almost April.
What's wrong?
The fire sale
Ignore it.
is, of course, inbound.
Just
Keep going.
No problem.
What now?
It seems that
I'll tell you that.
the question now is will they sell
Whatever it is, I think it's trying to get
Warner
inside.
WB over to
Drop the bomb.
Comcast?
Way out. Roger that.
The flops are inbounds. Yep, we already know that
My rocket's
flops
dead.
are
Can't
coming.
open bomb bay doors. Al, I'm here. We've had
What
our
if
ride, and it's time to punch our ticket.
the biggest flop that will happen is Superman? All right, Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan, you are the key. Your will drives the ring.
Your will drives the
Your
ring.
mind and focus on what matters.
This is the first time he used the power ring. Nice. Green Lantern. And yes.
What? Later.
You're afraid.
It's all on me. The whole thing.
We'll be there for you. We all will.
Godspeed.
This is how you use Flash. If I was to choose a Flash character, Barry Allen is my Flash. Although Wally West was a good Flash. IP versions of movies and characters can be sold because it doesn't negate the original character's purpose. Money talks. Did you hear what? Did you read what Anthony Mackie said about the characters uh, shouldn't be more comic accurate because it doesn't have room for improvement.
Spoke too soon.
And Anthony Mackie is going to play well Falcon Cap, which is
Guess it's time to see what this ring can
I don't
really
know.
do.
I don't like the Falcon Cap character. Yep, it's in bounding into comics.
That guy with the ring, he wasn't part of the plan. Or wasn't I listening?
You won't be able to do it. It is the center that holds, not you.
Okay, it's
I can't.
timestamp is 1 hour
Have the will.
and almost 8 minutes.
Watch.
Hal Jordan is all about willpower. I don't know. Those writers over at Marvel and DC seems to get their characters wrong after about the year what 2000. He's getting a lot of heat for that and raging on a fan. Well, people are, especially comic fans, are a little bit twisted and dense.
Hey, Ace, what happened to that buddy of yours?
Hal Jordan? If I know him, he's up there somewhere, terracing around.
Okay, now we see light coming out of the ocean. Weird submarine. It's Aquaman with Superman in tow.
I am Arthur of Atlantis.
Arthur of
This group has been asking
Atlantis.
for a woman named Lois.
A lot of comic book fans hate the whole Superman Lois love team, and they want Superman Wonder Woman tandem. Right, heroes.
The pioneers gave up their safety, their comfort,
This is the
and
real
sometimes their
JFK
lives
voice.
to build our new West. They were determined to make the new world strong and free, an example to the world. Some would say that those
Those
struggles
writers are
are all
purposely
over,
chosen by the
that
studios,
all the
usually because they
horizons have
don't
been
read
explored,
comics.
that all the battles have been won,
Well,
that there is no longer an American frontier.
I heard that,
And we
Seal
stand
said
today
that
on the edge of a new frontier, the
those
frontier of unknown
producers somehow
opportunities and
sneak
peril.
a Wolverine comic
Beyond that
for
frontier are uncharted areas of science and
Hugh
security,
Jackman to read.
unsolved problems of peace and war, unconquered province
Well,
of ignorance and prejudice.
there was a time when the
I'm
comic
asking
people
each of
and
you
the movie people had a
to be
contest in
pioneers towards that new
which
frontier.
version
I
is
call for
better,
the young and hard,
which
regardless of age.
version
Can we
will
carry through in an age
people go for.
where we will witness not only new breakthroughs in weapons of destruction, but also a race for mastery of the sky and the rain, the ocean and the tides, the far side of space,
And
and the inside
Brian
of even
Singer is
Mars.
almost the same
All
as
mankind waits upon our decision. The
Josh
whole
Whedon,
world looks to see what we shall do. And we cannot fail that trust, and we cannot fail to try.
the JLA. Okay, the movie's over. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Notice how this is a real period piece. He's a perfect example. Someone literally said, I don't need 30 plus years of inspiration from comics. Well, you can't win them all. Although his X Men is one of the best. And even Grant Morrison adapted the stories or the costumes, the imagery. No, you can't. Yep, it won't be Superman if it's not from the comics or somehow. Uh, I totally love what Zack Snyder did with Superman. he didn't actually change the essence of Superman, but he he updated it, and it's basically Superman. All right. Movie's over, and thank you, Sin Havoc, for being in the chat, and we'll do this again and again. S- yeah, Zach brought Superman to the modern day world. Yep, you're well. Thank you, dude. It was a fun stream. Although I had the whole Qatar versus StreamYard again. Oh boy. And just remember to follow me on X Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, Threads, and others. So the battle continues. Yes, the battle continues, and we live for sell ZSJL to Netflix, Zell Snyderverse to Netflix, Mikeyverse forever. I'm out of here.